moderating again. Believe it or not, I know this is hard to believe, but I enjoy when you moderate these. It's I like the way you keep it fair. I was born and raised in Casper, joined the military, received an honorable discharge from the U.S. Navy, moved back to Casper in '93 after the military stint was over. Between the military and police officer work, I spent 23 years in public service. Retired in 2007 from the police department. Why me? I'm hardworking, thorough. I've got experience with state and local courts. And I think I have a fresh set of eyes that would be a benefit, and I'm open-minded.
Mr. Schlager, thank you.
It's kind of sad that this had to be, I guess, passed. It's, again, the way I was raised. Treat others the way you wish to be treated. And unfortunately, it had to be enacted. The 3-minute rule, not really a fan of that. I think 5 minutes would be a little bit more appropriate. But you have to understand, too, that I believe it should only be used when there's a large group of folks that want to speak to the commissioners. You know, not everybody can sit around all day long waiting for someone to give their 2 cents, so to speak. There's mothers, fathers, you know, folks that need to take care of a family that are in the audience that wish to address the commissioners as well. And we want to, I think you should be able to have a, I guess, a mechanism in which everybody has a chance to address the commission in a time-friendly way.
Mr. Schlager, and just go this way so that it's not so complicated. The county services like law enforcement, medical care for the indigent, and help to fund a public library, the health department, and district attorney are mandated for counties by the Wyoming Constitution. The state mandates often, and not usually, come with enough money to pay for all those services. How will you fund these services? We'll start with Mr. Schlager.
I do have some experience with a few of those, but I guess I would say that the mandates, if they're funded through the state, I don't see as that's really an issue. But if we have to come up with the funds, it's going to require budgeting, and it may require some kind of creative thinking in order to fund those items. But we have to. It's mandated by state law. We'll just make do what we have. Mine's pretty simple. I don't believe that county government, or any government for that matter, should get into the business of regulating the view. There's a reason why people live in the county. The only way I think that the county should really get involved in something like that would be for public safety. I don't think it's the county's job to necessarily encourage a specific type of business to a certain location. I think your developers will do that. They're going to build what will be sustained by customers in a certain area. When you're talking about big business, I think there are some things that the county can do to encourage those businesses to come into our area and perhaps increase jobs substantially. A lot of states across the nation have given tax breaks, basically, to where you don't pay tax for 5 years, and just so that you'll bring your business to their state. I don't know if that would be something that would be feasible for us, but I don't think it's necessarily the county's job to encourage specific types of businesses to come in. I've heard this rumor for years since I came back, got hired on with the Casper Police Department. There was a rumor that the sheriff's office and the police department were going to be combined and everything would be happy and grand. I don't think I support something like that, and the reason I say think is the funds available would be, you'd have to show a benefit to both, and I'm not sure you would be able to do that. One cost would be usually, or historically, City of Casper pays their officers more than the county does. So do you then decrease the pay to the police officers within the city, or do you increase all the officers that are in the county? I just don't see how it could be a benefit to both entities to combine. So no, I don't think I would. You know, again, I'm at a disadvantage to the seated commissioners at this point, but no, I don't have knowledge of any positions that should be privatized at this point.
And Mr. Schlager.
First, I want to thank you, Carol. I really meant it when I enjoy these debates that you host. I really do. You're fair. You don't allow people to go over. Terry. But, I like Terry. We joke around a lot. I'm hardworking. I love CASPER. My agenda, I keep getting accused in the paper of having an agenda. My agenda is to make lives better for citizens of Natrona County across the board. I don't know it all, but I'm willing to work hard, and I'm dedicated. I will show due diligence in reviewing all the paperwork that needs to be reviewed, the packets that I know they have to go through. I won't rubber stamp anything.
Thank you very much.